What's up to your eyes? It poured like crazy. Ooh. 7:25:23. Oh, it poured. First time forever. I did not get interrupted when I went to the gym. I got picked up on time. There was a little bit of traffic there too when I go there. Very busy neighborhood. I didn't see any perps there, which is weird. Usually that's like the first moment they go in, they get there, while I'm working out. I like to sit by the window seat and do my arm workouts and look at them when I see the perps. I do like extra with the arm curls. Yeah, I laugh at them. Gotta make your own fun, So I guess I have to explain, because I keep getting all these messages about, oh, you think everybody's a perp. No, that's gaslighting, first of all. So I guess if you don't watch the videos and see what I see, I'm not accusing everybody of being like that. I already said that in a couple videos. So I'm not explaining it anymore. That's enough already. I already get gaslighted enough. It's a form of gangster too when you gaslight people, by the way. Being narcissistic like that, that's a narcissistic trait. They always claim you think you're crazy, and something's wrong with you. Not everybody's out to get you. I never said anybody was out to get me. Not like that, anyway. They keep doing it because I'm not yelling at them. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? They're not going to stop gang stalking. They're doing it out in the open a lot more than they used to because they think I'm going to yell at them. I am not doing that. I don't have time for yelling. I don't want to waste my breath. I don't want to get a heart attack or a stroke from screaming, so fuck them. And yes, my neighbor is a gang stalker. He was my first gang stalker, Druggy Smurf. And of course, somebody's coming down on you. Did this on purpose too. So he's gonna make it again. He couldn't throw the garbage out. Maybe all the time. Time to hit it. Hit it one more time, bitch. Do it again. We'll get interrupted. They're doing it on purpose, these people. The problem is they don't speak English, or they don't like anybody. They don't know how to say hello. They just assume the worst out of people. That's a narcissistic trait too. So he could have came down and threw the garbage out at any moment. He chose the time right now that I came down. I mean, he was listening at the door. Yes, they do that. Neighbors do that. Neighbors listen at the door for your footsteps if they're home. It's like 10 o'clock at night now. Why are you waiting until 10 o'clock at night to throw your garbage out? It's not garbage night. Yesterday was garbage night. The storm finished at what, 6 o'clock? I saw you guys come home at 6. That means you could have threw your garbage out right after. We do that all the time. I throw my garbage out the same day garbage night. Before I even do anything else, I come out, I throw the garbage out and do stuff. Yeah, so Druggy Smurf has been my perp from day one. I just didn't know it until a few years ago. During the pandemic, he did a lot of stuff. But I didn't record it because it was like undercover. He would wait for me at Dunkin' with his hand balled up in a fist and talking to himself. Very angry. When I noticed he did that, he was blocking the doorway too. When he used to do that. Now he walks around the railing. He can't really walk straight around the railing because there's flowers. And then he goes to the store and gets like 10 Red Bulls and drinks them. But he still paces back and forth in front of Dunkin'. He talks himself too while he was doing that. And he's still doing that. I don't know what kind of drug that is, but he's definitely on drugs. You can see it. You didn't see my video that he was completely acting like a wacko? And yes, he did put his cup in my pail, in my garden. I showed you that video too. He literally put the cup down while I was sitting on my porch. Why can't he do that on his own property? That's all I want to know. He left it. Now he left it in front of two doors down. They didn't throw it out. I would have threw that shit right in the garbage. They're like, yeah, whatever. They just left it there. Like, nope, throw it right in the garbage. And yes, perps throw the garbage in front of your house so you can get a ticket. I don't know how much the ticket is, but I am not paying no damn ticket. Every time I find garbage in front of the house, instead of in my pail, they like to go on my property so much, why don't they check which pail is garbage? No, they do it on purpose. They want me to yell and scream. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you this. And I already said not everybody's a perp. I didn't say everybody was a perp. You're misconstruing every video I make. And then you don't even comment until now and tell me I'm acting crazy and everybody. No. I'm not obsessing over the fucking camera either. Stop with the gaslighting. You people just want me to yell at every chance. You want me to yell online. You want me to yell in person. I am not doing it. I am not ever explaining this again. This is the last time I'm explaining it. The camera catches people doing stuff in front of my house because that's what they get told to do. You can't be gang stalked and don't know this fucking shit. Gang stalkers get a text message on their phone to do some weird shit in front of people's houses. If you are a target and they are targeting you, they are told to go to your house and act crazy. My camera caught it because they're doing it in front of my house. And that's it. Because they're picking my house out of all the houses on the block. You see how big my block is? I've showed you pictures, videos. Not pictures, but videos. It's a huge block. They only pick my house. They stand there and smoke pot. They stand here and smoke cigarettes. They throw garbage in front of my house. They piss on my fucking property. What are they doing? That's gang stalking. How come you don't fucking know this? Or you think I'm crazy? How? Why do you think I'm crazy? Like, what is the reason? Then why are you on my channel if you're gonna gang stalk me? That's what I want to know too. That's gaslighting 101. You know how many times I studied narcissistic people's behavior? Because I grew up, well, everybody was a narcissist. I got abused as a child. At home and in school, so I know exactly what these people are doing. They're doing it mentally now because they can't touch me physically. I see all the witchcraft that they're doing to me in my sleep because God is telling me these things. When I sleep good, I get all these messages and I know they're from God. He's showing me what they look like and what they're doing. They all have pictures of me. They have files on me, the pictures on their phone. They have an altar that they put your picture on, and they put candles and send demons to you. If you're a Christian and you're a targeted individual, they're going to do anything they can to try to stop you from doing anything for yourself. Even when I sit out here, like, everybody is crowding me as I'm sitting here. There's nobody here right now. Why is there nobody here today? All the time. Every time I sit here, I hear honking. A person comes with a dog. And the dog pees in front of my tree while I'm watching. Somebody comes by and spits. I mean, what other evidence do you need? This is all evidence I'm capturing it in real time. They told him to come out. I don't know why you don't believe it, and I don't really care. I'm getting tired of it. I'm tired of everybody gaslighting me. I mean, really. Like, what is the problem? I'm showing you what they're doing, and you keep telling me I'm obsessing over it. I'm not. I am showing you what's going on. They don't stop. They come out at every fucking hour on the hour. They are told to come out and do this to me. I didn't say I was afraid of them either. They know I'm not afraid of them. That's why they get angry with me. They are pissed off at me because I'm not yelling at them. I don't care. Get a fucking life and grow up. Go to rehab. Do something. I don't know what to tell these perps. I'm not fucking doing anything to anybody. I keep to myself. I talk to people in the store or whatever. You know, make a conversation like normal people do. These perps don't have any fucking personality. They're narcissistic assholes. That's what they are. They're fucking drug addicts and drunkards. They do anything to get that fix. They see a light in you, they want to snuff it out. They are not gonna stop ever till the end of time. They do rituals and the demons come into them, and then they walk around and drink all day and smoke weed. Those are demons. Demons are in them. I don't care if you don't believe it. This is what I see. I see it in their face. Their face turns a different way. It's not a normal fucking face. I don't know why you can't understand. What are you watching my videos and not commenting, first of all, and not asking me why are they doing this? You don't know why they're doing this? Just ask me. Don't call me crazy or anything else. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Fucking ridiculous that, you know, TIs will always get called crazy. John, my ex-friend from high school, started this shit. He dumped me for somebody else. I didn't want to talk to him anymore. He did other stuff too, I'm not going to mention. I said, fuck you, I'm not talking to you ever again. I told him, don't ever call me again. So what did he do? He crank called me. Frank called me every damn morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. I had an answer machine. He wouldn't leave a message, but I heard him laughing. Then somebody else we knew had my cell phone number at the time, gave it to him, and he was calling me and making sex noises. You want any more details? He started this shit. He's a big time gossiper. He fucking talks about everybody. He turns every story that makes him look bad against the person that he actually did stuff to. I'm not the only one he did stuff to. The thing is, these fucking perps need to get their ass beat. Like, badly. Like, teeth coming out and everything. The same shit that they want to do to us needs to be done to them first. The day I was hanging out with my friend, they did not do anything. That's the only time they did not do nothing. They turned around and walked away. Because they want me by myself so I can go get angry at them. They want me depressed and sad. They don't want me to leave my house. They get angry when they see me. Because then that means they have to actually do something. This is their only job. Their job is to harass people for a living. You know how many fucking drug addicts hang out in the park near me? That's why I don't go there. It used to be like that in the 80s. You know, the drug addicts and homeless people, everybody took over again. So I'm not going there ever again. Remember the crack epidemic in the 70s and 80s? That's exactly what's happening again. Only it's a different drug. But all these people ever do, they come up to me because they see I'm a single fat woman and think I have a weakness and it will help them give them money. I'm not giving them money either. I'm not helping your drug addiction or your alcohol addiction. I'm not doing it. The face that they give me when they do these acts just says everything about them. Because people could just walk past me and not pay attention to me. No, they have to pay attention to me. They look at me, get angry, and then start doing weird shit. I looked at them, they don't do that to anybody else but me. You know, the guy that came in and gaslighted me, the crippled guy, he tried to sell something to people in the street, and somebody yelled at him. Why are you coming up to me? Who the hell are you? That's what's supposed to happen to those people. To gang stalkers, they need to get shit done to them that they're doing to us. It's enough already. They need to get their ass kicked. Yeah, you know what I mean? They're not playing with a full deck of cards. They're not. They're fucking assholes. They really are. They're assholes. A little story that some weird person tells them and they automatically believe it. There's two sides to every story. And God knows the real side, so that's their problem too. I have God on my side, they do not. They don't want God on their side. They're Satan's children. Newsflash, Satan loses in the end, so you better get it right and get on the right side before it's too late. You will be burning in hell. There's no getting out of that. You think it's hot out right now? Forget about it. It's way hotter down there. Oh, you'll have a body still, but they're going to be bringing you to shreds. Whatever dastardly deeds you're doing on earth, you're going to get that done to you in hell. Watch people's testimonies of how they live their life. Like these people partying and doing all bad things, being in gangs and all that stuff, and then they have an epiphany when they're doing too much drugs, and they see hell for real. That's what you gotta do is watch those testimonies. They're not telling the lie, they're telling the truth. I always got flack for not doing anything that everybody else is doing. Yeah, because I didn't want to do what everybody else is doing. I want to do my own thing. I'm the only one that never tried any drugs. And I don't drink at all. Barely, anyway. Maybe one drink a year. And people get mad at me for that. That's nice. I don't sleep around like everybody else does. You know, there's diseases out there I don't want to catch. That's why I don't sleep around. You know what? You want to sleep around, that's your fucking business. Don't put that shit on me. Don't make me feel guilty because I'm not doing everything everybody else is doing. I'm not the same person as everybody else. People like me, we get punished for doing the right thing. That's the fucking backsliding, I was going to say. Backwards world we're living in. I'm going to say, he stole from my sister's car a million times, douchebag brother, with Jillian. And they hung out on my porch when they have their own porches. And they got mad at me because I caught them one whole time. One time. Not every day, one whole time. We didn't have cameras, but I heard them and saw them on my porch. You don't expect people to do that kind of stuff. I don't go on anybody else's porch. I don't go in anybody else's backyard. I don't retaliate at all. Because I don't retaliate like they would. They're angry with me. I don't care. Well, they keep getting angry like that, they're gonna get fucking clogged arteries. I don't have time for the anger. I don't have it. I don't have time for it. These people took so much from me. I'm not even trying to get that back. I'm just trying to do something different. I'm trying to hear God's voice telling me what to do because I need his guidance. Hey, doggy. It's a little French bulldog. You know, he came over, he's sniffing. Yeah, they just don't like people like us, the guys. They don't like us. And there's a lot of keyboard warriors out there, but they don't say shit to your face, right? And they're pissed off at me today because I didn't go to Dunkin' and stay. It's too fucking hot. I am not walking up and down the block with no shoes on like the other guy. And I already knew it was gonna rain, so what the fuck am I gonna stay there for? I'm not getting trapped. I went there to get some coffee, and I came straight home. You gonna tell me those aren't gang stalkers either? Yeah, okay. And I see no delivery bag on it. That's the only thing I'll accept with those Vespas and motorcycles, if they have delivery bag on the back there. These people feel so powerful because they're in these clubs and they get all these perks. Okay. What's your point? You think you're better than me because you're getting all these things in life now? Or does it really fucking matter anymore? Everything's passing away. This earth is passing away by the minute. What are they gonna say for themselves when God comes back to judge everybody? He's judging everybody. He's gonna say, "Depart from me, I don't know you." But that's not good. I'd rather get my head cut off at the guillotine at the end of this life than ever take the mark. Fuck that. I already got jabbed. They repented about it. I don't worship the devil, so there you go. And God allows me to live. He wakes me up every single day. And that's why they're pissed off at me too. They're doing everything they can in their power, which is not real power. Satan doesn't have power like they think he does. You know, he has no power. He's limited. I mean, I went to get coffee today, right? I get my coffee. I turn around and I see Voodoo Smurf. So then I leave and he's walking up. And I'm leaving and he's actually getting pissed off. He's talking to himself. He's angry. And he looked over at me because he saw me leaving. And he was getting very angry. Good. You already saw him acting crazy, talking to a Coca-Cola can. Saying his colors are red and white, by the way. And a lot of people that are into the occult, they use a Coca-Cola symbol. That's what I saw. I saw a whole video about it. On people who stopped going to those cults and they got baptized. They told the whole story about that kind of stuff. To you and me, we see Coca-Cola, we drink soda, or we collect, Coca-Cola stuff. It's very popular to collect it. It's like the vintage stuff is worth a lot of money. So that's what we think about it. When they buy a can of Coke or a bottle of Coke and they drink it and they do the symbols at you, I noticed that too. They do their little weird symbols. Those are the Masonic symbols and satanic symbols that they're doing to each other. They're in the brotherhood. Really watch the perps. I know you don't want to, but watch the symbols that they do to each other when they see each other. They use Coca-Cola. That's why he was talking to the Coca-Cola can. He was probably invoking a demon. He said he knows how to do voodoo witchcraft. He gave himself away that day. He said his whole family knows how to do voodoo witchcraft. So he could scam the scammers online. I was getting a lot of emails back then with scammers. So he already knew that about me. And then I saw him looking over at somebody at the Cutmaster's store over there, barbershop. Somebody was standing out there looking at him, and he was looking at them, like they did the signals to each other, signals. And I'm like, And he's like, there's agents around here. I'm like, oh, really? I looked at him, and he went, shit. He did like that. And he never came back in. And now he just rides his city bike that he stole. He rides it past Duncan. He was walking back and forth to the park and back. I think he lives in that building that John lives in, Max's friend. Oh, I know. I didn't catch him yet, but I caught John. With my own eyes, I caught him. I did do a video during the pandemic. I went there to the park. I was like, I haven't been to this park in years because my ex-bully in school, he used to go to that park all the time, play basketball. See what I mean? So I didn't go there for that reason. I was a friend of John. We used to go to the park and nobody bothered us. But then John went to the park by himself, so I definitely stopped going there. But during the pandemic, I went to that first park, the handball court / basketball court. And I was just sitting down there. I had Duncan. I brought her with me. And I was sitting there and I heard his voice. I heard John's voice. I was like, what the fuck? And I turned around and there he was out the window talking gossip about people smoking, laughing. And I'm like, what the fuck? I think I got him on video that day. I don't remember. It was a while ago, like 2020, I think, or 2021. Yeah, so it was like the only time I really caught him on video. Oh, and the other time when he walked past my house. I mean, he probably watches my channel. He always took the bus from Kings Highway to my house. I don't know where he works, but he always took, came up the block. It was 2 blocks, the bus stop. So he would come up the block and then walk to the corner. I didn't know where he was going. And I would see him. I would come out of my house and I would see him already at the corner. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing here? And then I saw him a couple times coming off the train and walking towards the park. And then I'm like, oh God, he came all the way here to hang out at the park just to see if I'm there. And then after a while, it took like maybe a whole year, where I was coming up to walk to Duncan and I saw him walking to that house and he went in. And then when I went to the dry cleaners right across the street, I saw him coming out of there throwing garbage out. I was like, oh, he does live there. I think it's a little iffy that that building has no address. Very strange. Like every house and business has an address, but that one doesn't. I think it's a group home. I would like to look it up because I know for a fact there's group homes. I know somebody that lived here. He used to come in and tell me. He used to come into Duncan and tell me that there was group homes in the area. So that's probably one of them. But you've been on the other side over there, McDonald Avenue, I'm gonna say. The one apartment building has all the crackheads living there. All the drunkies, the druggies, they all hang out outside that one building, so that's probably the other group home. Yeah, every once in a while when I come home from the gym, when you pass by that area, like at the stoplight, I'll look over and I see like handlers talk to drunk people. I never get it on camera because I don't know when they're gonna be there, but I see it. You know, once you see it, you see it. And some of them have like more than one handler. So, listen, I like when people comment on my channel or like my videos, but nobody's really liking the videos, even if they don't watch it. So I think that's a little weird. Like at the beginning of my channel, people would actually comment and like the videos. And then ever since that one perp came on, like nobody's commenting as much. But they would all say something really troll-like. And I would have to block them. It's like, I know what gaslighting is, you know? I've lived with it. My whole entire life I was gaslighted. By people in my family, people in school, people I thought were my friends, and they weren't, they were just using me. So you really think I don't know what that is? And then now I'm studying about narcissistic assholes. So many signs, and even people that, you know, you date could be narcissistic. And I always attract those types of people, so I'd rather be single and not cheated on. Because I don't mind being single, and they send couples my way that make out in front of me. And they've done that for years. I just didn't know it was gang stalking. I knew it was something. I remember one time in particular, I was at the movie theaters. And I got there like 10 minutes before it opened. So I was just sitting there waiting, and I was off in the corner. There was like a separate staircase at the back doors. So it's like, okay, I'll wait. I'll have my phone. I have my phone on me. I'll wait till they open. I'm nowhere near anybody, and this couple comes out of nowhere from the parking lot. I didn't even see them pull in or nothing. And the woman is pointing at me and looks at her boyfriend and sticks her tongue in his mouth. And then looks over at me and smiles. I was like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, I knew she was doing something to piss me off. Yeah, I didn't know what that was. And then it was a long while before they did it again. You know, couples doing that. And then they started doing that when this Dunkin' Donuts first opened. I would either be leaving from Dunkin' or going to it. And there'd be couples in there hugging and kissing each other. I mean, that couple that just was parked there from my neighbor's house. As soon as I came outside, they were right there. They were standing out the door, kissing each other, and looking back at me. Like, whatever. They're not even real couples. Most of these couples are fake. They just get together to stalk people. They gang stalk people. It's my weight. That's why they think that they want me to be jealous of them, that they get to be with somebody that I can't. Yeah, if I don't find anybody, it's because they took many chances I had away, or just not meant to be. There's only two ways to be single. There's so many crazy people out there that do not want to ever end up with another whack job. It's not a good idea to be dating in this world right now. Everybody's nuts. You know, these perps, they're slick, some of them. They always try to get on my good side. You know, butter me up and everything. That's why that cripple guy, he reminded me of somebody I knew. Somebody through my family member. She went to school with somebody that was crippled like that. And the same body type, same tallness, same clothes he would wear. Yeah. He would speak the same way too. Yeah, so. But they knew, that's why I keep thinking it's John doing it, because he knows who the guy I'm talking about is too. We all met the guy. So yeah. I'm so glad I got home before the rain. I was like, I ain't staying at Dunkin'. I'm gonna be bombarded by perps. I want to enjoy my coffee. I was right because there was perps there. Like as soon as I bought the coffee and I was, taking all the napkins home, not all of them, I looked over and I saw, people. And it was pretty full in there too. Like there was no tables anyway available. And I like that because that means the perps really can't come in too much. But I opened the door and that's when I started seeing Voodoo Smurf. And he was, like I said, he was pissed. He was pissed off that I was leaving. Because he sits in that corner across the street and just does voodoo shit. He looks over at me while he's doing that just to get my reaction. That's why I record it, because it's fucking hilarious. Listen, I don't really watch TV, so shit's entertaining. Got another one over there. Yeah, I noticed these people. They used to hang out on my porch all the time. He definitely used to do that. He did it on the one time. He would just stand in front of my house and drink coffee. He lives down the block too. So I'm saying, why wouldn't they sit on their own porch and do stuff? Why do they have to come to my porch? Go to the douchebag brother's porch, damn it. Or Witchy Poo's porch. They never get anything in return for doing bad things to me. They never get it in return. But they do spells. These witches do spells before they leave the house. So any karma that they're causing from doing spells hits the person that, is closest to them as a Christian. And that would be me. So, and I'm the only one that knows about this stuff. Yep, I learned it. I watched a YouTube video because this person, used to have to deal with that all the time. And he moved out of the house, out of the country. And he was able to finish his education. And he taught a lot of witchcraft from his family too. Like some people just get up and go. They're able to leave. But he said that's witchcraft too. He said when you really know that you should leave, that you should move out, and you're like stuck, that's witchcraft too. Because a lot of people don't want you to change and move on and do things for yourself. A lot of people don't want you to be independent. Like every time I'm independent about something, somebody has to get upset. And I'm cool with that. So I'm about to go in the house. And that's it.